He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. They'll go. It's Swift. And he'll indeed pick up a Bears 1st down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the 4th down conversion.
A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down, Bears.
A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Open man downfield is Loveland. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. A gain of 48.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he's close to another 1st down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Brings up 3rd and
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable.
And he's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago.
What a play call there. Every offensive coordinator around the league, Mike, they have got to have it plays. They got a short list of calls for these exact situations. Tie game, 4th quarter, put the ball in the hands of your offense, and man, they come through and deliver.
On is Santos for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Bears go up by 7, 28-21. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Now, faking the give. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. This one caught by Mechie. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 15 yards through the air. And the Jets have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Chips, green 19, go.
They will run it over center with Hall. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Mason Taylor. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
24 yards. That's another Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Play action now for Fields. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. To the goal line and in. Adonai Mitchell. Touchdown, New York. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Safe kick taken at the 5. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and it takes a big shot there on that return. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. Look at the big man go. And he's going to be dragged down, but not till he's inside the 25. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 47 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Let it up!
A run with Swift. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Let it up!
Swift. And he's into the end zone. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Santos for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Bears will go up by 7.
Bears 35, Jets 28. Santos to kick off portion.
So the lead is 7 now here in this fourth quarter. The tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here's Williams on the a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here we go, Scott.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. Open man downfield, it's Mitchell. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Throwing is Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And he'll be out of bounds as the 1st down completion nets about 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 6. Williams to the air once more. Out to his right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
And that is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. They go play action with Fields. He'll take a shot, looking for Wilson.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
So now the Brazilian-born Cairo Santos in a big spot. This to win the game. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
A 37-yard attempt.
This kick is Good.
Makes the score.
And it's celebration time. A walk-off victory